Hello everyone, Penny here, and today I am sharing with you a add-on for March's Women of the Bible study, and I'm super excited. This is a pocket, but it's also, I consider it to be a pocket cluster, and if you notice, I have a template here that I'm putting together, and this kit is an add-on to March's Women of the Bible kit, and this week we are studying Bernice, and this is actually the last day of studying that. If you're interested in finding out the scripture writing plan, please visit the East Coast Bible Journaling group, and you can also visit my group. All links will be down below where you can find this new printable. It's in a PDF, so you just download it and print it, and it's print, cut, and create. Printable is how that I have it worded there. It's print, cut, and create. And I'm just putting the template together. This was taken as a scrapbook layout, and then I just reworked it. And if you want to check out some more wonderful scrapbook layouts, please check out Pixel Scrapper, and again, all the links will be down below. But I just want to show you here, I have a sample off to the left of me. It's also included in the printable, and I'm just cutting out my parts. Now, the black lines are there for you to cut away or stick in a machine to cut away. I'm just cutting, actually, some of the pieces I left the black line because I'm going to just dress it anyway. So if the black line doesn't bother you, go ahead and leave it. Here I've chosen a photo for the Bernice, and you can choose whatever photo. There's many different photos for the Pacific Bible women. Here I am just putting some of that fibers underneath the flower. This, I'm showing you my ring that I put together. This is my base, and I'm going to use a paper clip. I used a music sheet and a piece of construction paper, and I just lightly glued them together. And I'm picking out the paper clips. I want to thank Stephanie Hartford for the paper clips for the ministry. And there's different sizes, and I absolutely have never seen paper clips that big before. So here I am using my music sheet and my construction paper as a base. And this is, I'm showing you how you can use the piece in your notebook, and I'll show you later how that I use that extra piece. It's my guide to put the layers down, but I don't want to waste any part of the printable, so I'm going to show you how I use the guide. Now here I am actually gluing down because I already practiced and put the pieces, where I wanted them. So there's my actual pocket that I put together that you saw me put together in the beginning of the video. I do use a glue gun. If you need to slow the video down, you can. You can slow it down, rewind it, fast forward, whatever that you need to until you can actually see where I'm putting all the layers. Now, the little white blue piece that's trimmed in blue, that is a journaling card, and I did not glue that down. There, I'm just using what I had cut out, and then I didn't make enough room for my tag. I went and glued it down and didn't realize that, I forgot to put a hole for the tag. So I had to go in with my scissors, which is no big deal because this is actually a standalone cluster that I used. I put a paper clip in there, and I'm just using pieces from the kit to embellish this. Now, if I would have thought, actually made this a little bit wider than for my Bible because I added that extra blue piece on the back, the construction paper. So if I hadn't have added that on, it still fits in my Bible, but I'll show you here in a minute. This is what it looks like at the end. Isn't that pretty? So stay tuned for more Bible journaling printables and templates, pocket clusters for you. That's for those who don't want to get into the mess of Bible journaling, but have. Looks like I had to adjust the camera there, so I apologize. But here I am just putting the pieces on, lightly gluing, putting my fibers on top for the tag, using more, my messy circles. Here I'm putting the fibers through the paper clip, and if you're wondering what's on my finger, I cut my middle finger, and then it has a band-aid, and then on my first finger, my pointer finger, I burned it using a curling iron. So yeah, I have my daughter put a little hat on it. It belongs to one of her dolls. But if you see here, it's a little bit too wide and it sticks out. But that's okay. So just remember that. Don't put a big base. Here I'm showing you how to do a paper clip. I have a paper clip and just some textile. It's a piece of fabric from a dress. I think it may be some type of silk. But here I'm showing you that I run it through the paper clip and tying a bow, and then I'm going to use it in my Bible. I absolutely love using the paper clips with bows. I found that out to be so fascinating and so pretty. So here I'm showing you what it looked like in the Bible. Here I'm using that extra piece that I showed you about, and I'm going to do some Bible journaling in my notebook. It's just a regular notebook, guys. And anytime that you see any principle, here I'm adjusting again, sorry. If you, any principle that I have, That's Just Penny has, and you don't have a printer, I offer printing services. So, if you can't, you're welcome to take it to your local print shop and print it off as well. But I do offer printing services for you. So if you're needing the print on cardstock, I usually do a cardstock, 110-pound or 65-pound, depending on what I can find in my local store. But that flower there is on 110-pound. And the templates are also on 110-pound. The actual pocket. And here I am writing down my scripture with my boo-boo finger. I'm just using an ordinary pen in my using some stencils here, just in my regular notebook. I'm just having fun. The stencils were a thrift shop find, and if you want to find some of those, Wish has them, Amazon has them. You get 24. They're planner stencils that goes used in your planner, but they worked wonderful for Bible journaling. So here I'm just journaling out some of the letters. If you have stickers, by all means use them. Here I've got some alphabet stamps. They were made for for kids, but I absolutely love them because they're big and you can stick your finger through them, and they're all capital letters, I think, but I absolutely love them. And they're see-through, so I found them at a thrift shop. So here I have my makeup tool and my inking, distress inking. It's just, I don't know, I think it's plum, I think the color. But it's not archival, so if I use water, it'll probably, blend out. But I'm just using a reinforcer tab paper. I'm just going through here to journal, on or with. So you can just use a normal Bible and a normal notebook and use the printables, use what you have at home, and voila, here we go. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Bye, everyone.